Hey guys, Zorp is an easy way to build tools for your on-ground workforce. Be it a simple data collection form or something complex like running the operations of a hospitality business, Zorp can help you build the right tools in a matter of minutes. Today, let's see how we can build an app to run the room service operations for a hotel. To get started with building an app on Zorp, we need to first design our workflow. The workflow consists of steps and transitions. So the ideal steps in a room service operation is first the customer calls the reception desk, requests for items, and the reception desk would assign it to the respective team based on what the customer has requested. Let's say it could be food, could be utilities, or could be a request for cleaning for the housekeeping team. So let's start designing these steps. Let's name the first step as customer request. The next step would be for the room service person to reach the customer's room. So reach room. And finally, a completed step to acknowledge that the room service operation is done. Now that we have our steps ready, the transitions are as easy as just connecting these steps. The next steps in designing the app on Job Builder is to configure the data fields and use them on the screens in each step. Let's move to configure the data fields. We would primarily need two data fields, one which is the room number and two which is the customer's request. So first, let's create a room number. And then the customer request. Let's also add one more data field as new request, which would be the user's entry on reaching the room. We have all three data fields that are required for building the workflow. Now let's start designing the screens with the data fields that we have just created. For the first step in the customer request, we want to show the customer's room number and also the customer's requests. We'll be using the text component for this. Let's name this room number. Similarly, let's add one more component and name this as customer request. Now next in the workflow, the user is going to see the room number, the customer request, and go pick the necessary items and click next. So once he reaches the room, he's going to drop the items and give the food or utilities, whatever the customer has requested. Followed by that, we could also add an input component in which we will take any new requests that the user has. In the final completed step, let's add a text component saying that the task was completed. Our workflow is now ready with the screens. Next up, let's see how to create these teams and the users that are going to do these tasks. So first, let's create the restaurant team who will be handling any food requests. Similarly, we can create two other teams, which is going to be our room service and Third one is going to be our housekeeping. Next, we need to add the users into the respective teams. Let's create a user now. We'll put them under the room service team. That's it. We are now ready to take this app into live. Our app for the room service is now ready. Let's start testing our app. Hello? Yes, sir. This is the reception desk. How can I help you? Sure, sir. I'll be sending 3 towels to room number 101. Anything else? Thank you, sir. So we have now created the room service task with 3 towels and for room number 101, we'll assign it to the user that we created. To start using the app that we just designed, the user has to just download the Zorp app from the Play Store or App Store and log in with the credentials that we created in the user. Let's now see how the user proceeds on completing our room service task. We saw that the user had completed the task successfully. The details entered by the user in the new request will show up to us in the task details view. We can use this now to create a new task for the restaurant team and so on. We had designed the workflow, designed our app screens, and went live in less than 10 minutes. That's the power of Zorp. Sign up now to start using Zorp to create tools for your on ground operations. Thank you.